Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Yoga for Skaters YouTube channel. My name is Ace, your friend in yoga and off skates training, and today we have a power flow for Lolasana. So in this practice, we'll have, fewer cues to try to move a little more swiftly, and we'll also get the opportunity to move through the Lolasana exercises that we've been focusing on as we've been focusing on this particular arm balance. So all you'll need for our practice here today are your 2 blocks, and I will see you on the mat. Oh, yeah! All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a cross-legged seated position. We're going to start with the right shin crossed in front of the left shin. And to get us started here, we'll just inhale, reach those arms up overhead. And as you exhale, you can start to reach the arms forward and out. Just a nice gentle stretch, forward folding here to get the body woke up. Good. Go ahead and take an inhale. Exhale, maybe tiptoeing the fingertips a little bit further out to find a little bit deeper stretch. Good. On your next inhale, walk your way right back to that seat. So keep your cross-legged seated position. We're going to go ahead and come up into that Lolasana Navasana. So ankles crossed, knees hugging in. We'll send the hands forward. Push, push, push. Hold 3. Hold 2. Pulling the fingertips towards the forearms and relax. Can you cross the left shin in front of the right this time? We'll take an inhale, reach the arms up. Same thing on this second side, lengthening into that forward fold. Good. Take a full inhale here. As you exhale, maybe a moment to deepen the stretch or just a moment to energetically allow your muscles to soften and arrive on your mat here. Next inhale, walk your way back. Yeah, and we'll find that Lolasana Navasana, hugging the ankles in, knees in, hands reach forward, pushing. Yeah, a moment to activate the wrists, palms reach forward, fingertips pull back. Hold 3. Hold 2. Nice. From here, you can rock it forward into tabletop position, and we'll move right into our downward facing dog from here. Good. So take a moment in down dog. We'll pedal out the feet a little bit. You can shift the hips from side to side, and then taking a moment, a few breaths here to settle your way into your downward facing dog. And so for our power flow class today for Lolasana, we will keep it moving. The cues will be a little more minimal, but that's because we've got some other classes that focus on Lolasana with more detailed instruction that you can carry into these power flow classes. Good. Next inhale, look in between the hands. As you exhale, tiptoe your way all the way up to the top of your mat for a nice, easy forward fold. Good. If you want to grab opposite elbows, you can do that. We'll take a moment just to sway a little side to side. Good. So bringing some awareness to the upper back and the shoulders. And then as you're ready, relax the arms. Next inhale, halfway lift, straight legs, nice long spine. Straight legs, or you can keep those knees bent too. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Next inhale, push down through the bottoms of the feet to rise all the way up. And as you exhale, palms can come together at your heart, or maybe arms along the side body. And we'll take a moment here in our mountain pose. So 3 breaths just to land here, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling, you can take that breath out through the mouth, or you can start to find that Ujjayi breath, exhaling through the nose. Nice. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. As you take this last breath, maybe take this moment to set an intention for your practice here today. And then on our next breath, we'll start into our lunge salutations. Inhaling, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Next inhale, find that halfway lift. Straight legs, nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. We'll keep the left foot in front, step the right leg back. As you inhale, rise up for a high lunge. Good. And as you exhale, we'll bring the hands down to frame that left foot. And press into those hands, start to round the upper back, squeezing the left heel to the left sit bone. Inhale. Exhale, push up and back, 3-legged dog. Good. Inhale in 3-legged dog. Exhale, float that left foot down to meet the right. And we'll take a few wildcats here. As you inhale, rise up onto the balls of the feet, round your way forward, pushing the floor away. Shoulders go over the wrists. Right back to plank, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Rounding from the low back, pulling that rounding up. High plank position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here in down dog. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Step up to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press the floor away as you reach the fingertips up. And as you exhale, forward fold, reversing that cycle. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down. Left foot steps back. Inhale, rise up to that high lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Yeah, and pressing those hands down as they frame the right foot. Yes, rounding that upper back. Squeeze the right heel to the right sit bone. Inhale. Exhale, push up and back. 3-legged dog. Inhale in 3-legged dog. Exhale, right foot floats down to meet the left. Inhale in down dog. Exhale, left foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Step up to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. And as you exhale, bringing the hands to the heart or to the side body, a moment to breathe, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling, releasing, just feeling a little more energized and open. Moving into our sun salutation B variation. So go ahead and inhale, sink the hips down and back. We'll take the arms overhead to hold for chair pose. Yeah, inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down. Hop, step, or jump back. High plank position. Inhale in your high plank. Exhale, go ahead and lower down for chaturanga. Nice. We'll take the arms overhead for our locust pose as you inhale, rise up, engaging the glutes, lifting from those scapula. Exhale, come on down, all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale here in down dog. And exhale. Next inhale. Let's reach the right leg up and back to that 3-legged dog. And then stacking the hip, bend the right knee. We'll open up through the front of that right hip and that right quad. Beautiful. Maybe even a moment to actively squeeze the right heel to the right sit bone. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step that right foot in between the hands, spiraling that back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Beautiful. So taking a moment in warrior one, finding that grounding. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, go ahead and bring the hands behind the low back. We'll interlace the fingers, engage the shoulder blades in the back body to lift the heart. And as you exhale, we'll find that humble warrior coming to the inner edge of the right thigh. Yeah. And if it feels good to take those knuckles overhead, by all means. Or if it feels better to just let the knuckles rest on the low back, you can do that. One more inhale here. And exhale, framing the right foot, pop the left heel. Let's take that squeeze of the right heel to the right glute, and then stepping that right foot back, high plank position. Inhale here in high plank. Exhale, lower for chaturanga. Good. Reaching the arms overhead. Inhale, rise up for locust. Exhale, come on down, all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Yeah, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left foot up and back. Three-legged dog. Stack those hips. Bend the left knee. Nice. Taking that hip opener, little twist. Maybe finding that active squeeze of the left heel to the left sit bone, engaging the hamstring to open the quad. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps in between the hands, setting up for warrior one on this second side. Inhale, rise up. Nice. We'll take a full round of breath here. Inhaling to root down. Exhaling to lengthen through the side body. Good. As you're ready, bring the hands behind the low back. Find the opposite interlace here. Once again, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Lifts the heart on an inhale. And as you exhale, come on down. Humble warrior on the second side. Yeah. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands to either side of that left foot. Pop the right heel up. We'll squeeze the left heel to the left sit bone and then step back, high plank position. Inhale here in high plank. Exhale, lower for chaturanga. And then setting up for locust, arms overhead. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Exhale, lower. Good. All the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale here in down dog. As you exhale, bend the knees. Look in between the hands. Hop, step, jump to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Beautiful. Nothing like a little bit of salutation flow to warm up the body, kind of tone up the front core and the back core. So let's get into our skills here. Go ahead and sink the hips down and back, finding that chair pose for just a moment. And then sinking all the way down, yes, to your seat. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and grab your blocks. We're going to move through some of our Lolasana drills, and we're going to play with that transition from our pike into our Lolasana that we introduced in our simple strong. So for getting us started, we're going to find 5 hip lifts and pullbacks with that pike. So as we'll remember, hands are about next to the hips here. You can use those blocks, or if it feels good to go right from the floor, you can always do that. So we'll start here, inhaling. Exhale, keep the heels down, lift the hips up, pull the hips back, and then back to the start. Nice. Here we go. That's 1. Good. 2. You can come down or pull right back to 3. Yes. Pull with the hands. 4. Good. And 5. Very nice. Beautiful. Take a moment to shake it out a little bit. Very good. All right. So from here, we'll go ahead. We'll lift the hips. We'll pull back into that pike. And then we'll experiment a little more with lifting the heels up. All right. So from here, same idea, same setup. Press down into your blocks. Lift the hips. Pull the hips back. And then can we lift the left heel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can sit it right back down. Beautiful. All right. Take a little breather there. And then let's do that second side. Hands pressed down. Lift the hips. Pull the hips back. Right heel lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward and down. Very nice. All right. So we'll go ahead. We'll take a rep to lift up, pull back, and try to lift both heels up off the mat. All right. Here we go. Hands down, push down, lift, pull the hips back. Can you lift both heels? 3, 2, and release. Awesome. All right. Give those wrists a little love if they need it at this point. And then we'll go ahead and take that transition from legs straight. We'll pull back. We'll lift the heels. You can cross the ankles if you want. Or if you want to just pull both feet back into Lolasana, you can do that as well. All right. So our new transition into Lolasana from this pike, starting with hands down. Good. Go ahead and lift up. Pull back. Heels lift. Squeeze. And then into your setup here. So even if your transition to Lolasana is like a very brief Lolasana hold, like mine is right now, that's totally fine. That's a nice little transition, gives you an opportunity to feel your way from forward facing to coming back, and just practicing that just get stronger. All right, my friends, let's go ahead with our Lolasana drills here. We're going to take just one round of bringing the knees to chest, and then we'll take 2 rounds of holding our arm balance. Perfect. So for this drill, you can keep those blocks right where they were. We're going to press down. Nice. Tops of the feet stay on the floor as you squeeze the knees up. Good. And down. Nice. Push down to lift up. Yes. 4. Yes. 3. Very nice. Lifting the hips. 2. Good. And 1. Very nice. All right. So as we move into these Lolasana holds, go ahead, if you'd like, slide those blocks just up a little bit. So as we're coming into Lolasana, you have that little bit of a shift forward that you can do to find that rounding that you need and compression. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cross my right ankle over my left ankle right now, and then hands on my block. Go ahead, press down, rise up, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, come on down. Good. All right, shake it out. We've got one more round of our arm balance here. I'm going to do the same thing except cross the left ankle over the right, and then Same idea here. We'll bring the hands down, push down, lift up, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and maybe reach forward and down. Good. Little bonus transition, going back to that pike. Always something to play with. Really nice, my friends. Go ahead and step those blocks out of the way. Go ahead and hug your knees to your chest. And just take a few rounds to rock and roll. Yeah. All right. That's really nice work. That is challenging work. But you've been doing great keeping up. And so from here, as you rock forward, once again, cross the ankles, ground the hands, step back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take a moment to just kind of open it back up in down dog. Yeah. Push the floor away. Feel length on the side body. One more inhale here. As you exhale, look in between the hands. Hop, step, jump to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise all the way up. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Awesome. Okay, so we are going to transition into Prasarita. We're going to move through some counter poses, and then we will wind it down. Really nice work with all that arm balancing accessories and whatnot. So Prasarita, let's make sure we've got all 10 toes pointed straight ahead. Good. We're going to interlace the fingers and give the wrists a moment. So interlace the fingers, bring them to the base of the skull, and then pull the head back. Start to lengthen the elbows towards the sky. So a moment to stretch that upper body. We just used it a whole bunch. Good. Just let the head relax and pull back. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, hands come to the hips. Good. Soften those knees. Lengthen forward. We're coming into a nice, easy forward fold. Good. Keep those knees bent as much as you like. Perfect. We'll find a gentle shift from side to side. Good. And then bring that left hand right under your nose. Perfect. We'll take an easy twist as you inhale, shift to the right, reach that right arm up. If you want a little bend in the right knee for a little more through that inner left leg, you can do that. Inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes to where the left hand was. Same thing, second side. Inhale, left arm up. You can slightly bend that knee and lengthen the other leg for a little more through the inner thigh. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come back. Good. From here, heel toe those feet in and keep the toes pointing out. We're going to come into a goddess pose or this horse stance. From the bottom up, bring the elbows to the inner knees. Beautiful. From here, press those knees into the elbows. Resist with the elbows. Feel the tailbone lengthen back. Can you lengthen the crown of the head? Another moment for some effort. Inhale. Exhale, release. Go ahead and rise up. Yeah. And with the hands right above the knees here, go ahead and shift a little side to side. So nice. Good. Next inhale, press the feet down, lift the gaze, lift the heart. And then exhale, you can lengthen the legs. Point the toes forward, come back to forward fold. Heel toe the feet right back underneath your hips. And then from this forward fold, walk your way up, back to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up and look up. Sorry, I missed that one. Exhale, palms together at your heart. All right, one last round with some back bends, and we'll call it a practice. Next inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down, plant the hands, hop, step, jump back, high plank position. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, lower through chaturanga. Good. Reach those arms overhead. Inhale, lift for that locust once again. And then exhale, come on down. Good. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And then just take them maybe a hand's distance wider and come onto the fingertips. So for this cobra pose, we'll give the wrists a little bit of space by using the fingers pressed down through the fingertips. Lift the heart. Yeah, good. And as you push the fingertips into the mat, can you lift from the forearms? Good. Engaging the back body. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Perfect. And then we'll lengthen the right arm straight out. Bring that left hand under the left shoulder. Relax the right ear on your mat. Left toes behind the right hip. And a moment here. Slowing it down. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, come on back through center. Right hand under the right shoulder. Left arm reaches long. And then right toes behind the left hip. Giving that chest a stretch. Relaxing the left ear on the mat. Good. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Unwind. Good. And then from here, go ahead and press your way up and back to tabletop. Good. Take an inhale in tabletop position. And as you exhale, lengthen the hands forward for a really gentle puppy pose. So you can let the head rest on the mat, the chin or the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, softening along the sides, the side body, the outer border of the arms. Good. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, walk your way back up. From tabletop position, go ahead and sink all the way back to child's pose. This time, wrap the arms around the shins. Relax the forehead to your mat. And so we're going to take just 1 minute of rest here. If you'd like to come to lie down on your back for Shavasana for this minute, you can do that. Otherwise, go ahead and just allow yourself to breathe. Noticing if your attention is kind of being pulled in a few directions, can you bring it back to your breath? Can you stay here for this minute with your body, your breath, your mind, and your heart? Good. Few more breaths. As you're ready, go ahead and reach the arms overhead. Maybe you shift forward through tabletop, or maybe you just find your way into a comfortable seat. You can have a seat on the heels or cross the ankles. And we'll take a moment here. If you'd like to bring the palms together at your heart, you can do that. Taking a moment to recall your intention from the beginning of class. making a connection between your intention and your practice here today. Keep that connection close as you move off the mat and into the world. The light and the teacher in me sees the light and the teacher in all of you. Shanti, peace. Namaste. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me for this power flow for Lolasana. So as you might have noticed, starting with our posture focus class all the way to this power flow focus on Lolasana, you've come a really long way. You've got a handful of drills to help you build that strength for Pendant pose or Lolasana. And then you've also got this transition that you can use going from Pendant pose to that pike position or that pike position back to Pendant pose. I hope you enjoy these. I hope you're having fun building strength with these arm balance skills. Remember that this is a practice and there's no one judging you and there's no scores given. So anything that you're doing, any effort that you're putting into it is making you stronger. All right, thank you so much for joining me once again, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.